Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to talk about what I think is the best assault rifle loadout in Warzone. So if you guys do find this helpful or informative, please do remember to give it a like and let me know in the comments below what you think of this class. We're going to be using the Kilo 141. The attachments are going to be the monolithic suppressor, the Singyard Arms 19.8 Prowler barrel, the VLK 3X optic, the Commando foregrip, and the 50 round mags. So a lot of people are immediately going to question why the Kilo instead of the Grau or the M4. Or the M13 even. To get the M4 out of the way, it's a very good weapon. I think in terms of overkilling with a sniper, the M4 is probably the best. Or if you wanted to use an iron sight AR and go for like more close to medium range fights, I think the M4 is better as well. But for like long range assault rifle fights, which is what I'm going to be using this for, as you see we have the VLK 3X on. For long range, I feel like the M4 just has too much recoil to compete with the Grau, the Kilo, or even the M13. So we're going to toss the M4 aside immediately, even though it is very good and it does have its uses for this class for long range assault rifles. I think the M4 really shouldn't be considered. So the Kilo versus the Grau versus the M13. I think the M13 is too weak. It has even less recoil than the Kilo and the Grau. It's insanely accurate, but all of these weapons are so accurate that I feel like the recoil is pretty much irrelevant. They all have basically no recoil, especially when you have on these attachments that counteract recoil. But the M13 just is so weak, for me at least. Like, other people say they like it, and I don't even understand how. The gun is just not for me at all, personally. So that's why I'm not going to be using the M13 for this build. If you really like the M13, good for you. Just for whatever reason, it doesn't work for me. It feels too weak. So that's why we're getting rid of the M13. Now, Kilo versus Grau. I have this graph on screen here, and as you'll see, the Kilo kills faster than the Grau at pretty much every range. There is a brief range where the Grau kills close, or like they're pretty similar. But for most of the time, the Kilo kills faster than the Grau. And from about 40 meters to about 85 meters, the Kilo kills much faster than the Grau. And the reason why that's going to matter is because that's where most of your assault rifle fights are going to be anyways. If you're within 30 meters or so, you might want to run your SMG or even the FAL if you're using that for close range. And past that is when you're going to want to use your AR. And the Kilo just outclasses the Grau completely at this range. And for me, I feel like the Kilo's recoil is a bit less than the Grau's. I think the Kilo shoots faster as well. There's a lot of little benefits to the Kilo that make for that like faster time to kill at those ranges. So the Kilo kills faster than the Grau at the ranges that matter most with an assault rifle, and that's why the Kilo is, in my opinion, the best long-range assault rifle in Warzone. I said there briefly that I think the Kilo's recoil is better than the Grau's. I said before that the recoil for all of them is so low that it's not that big of a deal, and that is true. I don't think it's the biggest advantage that the Kilo has less recoil, but to me it feels like the Kilo has slightly less recoil than the Grau. So that's like another nice little benefit in, I guess, a feather in its cap, if you want to say that. So try out the Kilo. Let me know what you think. I've been using it a lot recently. Obviously, at extremely long range, the Bruin is going to be better. The Bruin is probably the best gun in the game right now. But if you want something different to run, I would definitely recommend running the Kilo. And in terms of your secondary for this loadout, I run my MP5 a lot. The FAL is another really popular option for close range, and I do like the FAL, but I like the FAL when comboed with the Bruin more. For some reason, the Kilo FAL just feels weird to me, and I always want to use an MP5 when I end up using the Kilo. But if you want to use the FAL with the Kilo, nothing wrong with that. The FAL is one of the fastest killing weapons in the game if you're good with it. If you don't like the FAL, the MP5 is a fine secondary. Like I said before, if I was going to run a sniper and an assault rifle secondary, I would probably take the M4 over this. Just feels like the M4 is a little bit more versatile at like closer range than the Kilo is. And it does get outclassed long range, but if you're using an assault rifle and a sniper, you're probably going to be using your sniper at long range anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. This is more for if you're using your AR as your long range choice. I think the Kilo is better than the Grau, and I think it is what you should be using in Warzone. It's going to be it for this video. I'm going to let the gameplay play out on screen. This is some gameplay from stream. My Twitch will be linked down in the description below if you want to follow me, watch me live, or ask me any questions. You can also ask questions in the comments down below, and if you did enjoy it, please remember to give it a like, subscribe if you would like to see more, and I will see you guys another time. Thanks for watching.
Getting flyover.
Yep, it was that guy. I was right. way.
Returning to
Why am I getting
resupply.
focused so hard? God, this game has been crazy, dude.
Falcon 3-0. Good copy.
Like if I jumped on the
beginning
lamppost
flyover.
and in the building. I should have dead silence for this.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning to resupply. This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy. UAV beginning flyover. Enemy UAV overhead. UAV is out of fuel. Returning to resupply. Bounty target is down. Well done. You're losing ground.
I would like to pick up the armor satchel. Oh my god, thank you.
Vendor here if you need equipment.
We go get self-res and advanced UAV. 10 with 35 up, bro. I could maybe get 20 this game. Never mind.
This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy. UAV beginning flyover.
Hopefully I can detonate that while I'm putting on plates. God, your ass, dude.
Request
UAV is
recon
out of fuel.
flyover.
This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy. UAV beginning flyover. UAV is out of fuel. Returning to resupply.
I'm really bad at shooting people out of the air. Someone just broke glass on that building. Someone's sniping at me.
Request recon flyover.
This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy. UAV beginning flyover.
Moving. Moving.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning to resupply.
What the f is that, bro?
UAV